How do you charge what you're worth? Hey everybody, it's Braden Chase, and welcome back to this episode of Midway Through the Morning with Braden. And I was in a Facebook group earlier today, and I was answering questions, kind of being helpful, and posting comments and doing different questions about hosting and about how do we do emails and how do we do these different things. So I was just kind of being active and helping in what I could. And I hit on this one question from somebody, and I went, oh, that's it. That's what we're going to talk about today. And the question was this: how do I charge more for my clients? I keep getting more clients and things are kind of going well, but I'm charging less and less and less, and I'm working more and more and more, and this isn't working out. And how do I do this? And it was so stressful. So it was actually a really long post with all these explanations and what's going on. So I'm like, bam, let's do this. So here we go. Here's the answer and how we set this up. So the short answer is, I don't charge what I'm worth. I'm going to pause right there for dramatic effect. But I honestly don't think anybody should. You don't charge what you're worth. And let me kind of explain what that means and how that functions, right? So I charge based on the deliverable and what it is worth to my clients. So I mostly do copywriting and funnel building, a little bit of transcription and article writing, things like that. So I charge my client based on what is this worth to you. And sometimes they'll be like, oh, it's worth nothing. Then I don't work with them because that's not okay. But you have to figure those things out. How much is this worth to them? And sometimes that's hard to figure out. But so the problem is that if people are coming to you and they're coming to you just because you're cheaper than everybody else, then the value that you give is irrelevant. How good you are, your background, your experience, your spell checkery, like your whatever, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. None of it matters because they're just trying to save money. Okay? If, however, you can figure out what we call the return on investment, the ROI or ROI, as some people will say, on your services. How much can I get them? What's the benefit that I can give them based on what I do? Then you can adjust your pricing and change things and charge a lot or a little based on all sorts of different things, okay? For example, I wrote an email for a lady a little while ago that netted $1,200 in 24 hours, okay? Email took me about 40 minutes to write and was about 150 words long. But it made her a lot of money really fast. Okay, she was ecstatic and she paid me over $100 for that one email. Not because of the time I spent, not because of the number of words that it had, not because of whatever else, right? Because I gave her tangible results for that email. I wrote the email, she understood it, sent it out, and made money on it. Therefore, she happily paid me $100 for that one. A little more than $100, right? People will do that. If I can make you $1,000, will you pay me 100 of it? Anybody logical would say yes, right? You're buying dollars for dimes, right? It's fantastic. So the key here, though, is it's not what I am worth, okay? It's not what you are worth. Listen to this, we are priceless. Okay, I want you to feel that for a moment, right? We are priceless. But what we do and what we sell and the way that business and economy and finances and markets function is dependent on results. So the question is, what is this worth to my client or customer? Okay, and the way you figure that is not going, okay, $23.47, right? $23.47. No, we go, okay, what is the benefit? What is the thing that I'm giving them that's more than anything else? Okay. Your value as a service provider, as a piano teacher, as a digital marketer, as a copywriter, as a graphic designer, as a whatever, is completely and solely dependent on the return, the benefit, the result that you can get for your client or customer or whoever it is that you're working for. That's all that matters. Not, I've had 4 years of college training, so my English is really good, so I'm a good copywriter. No, I don't care. Can I go to you and say, write an article for me, post it here, write an ad for me, send the ad there, and do I make money off of that? Okay? If that happens, I will pay you money for it. If that doesn't happen, then what's the point of using you or the article or the ad? None. None at all, right? So my business, the way that I've structured things, is designed already to serve people, right? So by having more money, I'm able to serve and help more people. Does that make sense, right? So the money is this, it's not like it's important, but it's kind of the scorecard that we use to make sure that things are functioning properly. So if I do something and it doesn't make any money, stop doing it, okay? And that's how it works with all of our services, right? If a piano teacher shows up and they're trying to teach my kid and I'm saying, okay, here's your money for the piano lesson, but then in the end, my son doesn't actually learn to play piano, I'm going to stop paying that piano teacher. I know it's complex, right? But that's exactly what's going on with a lot of different people. The way you increase your prices, whether it's you're a piano teacher or a flute teacher or a tutor or a digital marketer or the top elite personal coach of whatever in the world, it doesn't matter. It's based on the results you can get for your clients. If you can get them results, then you win. And most importantly, so do they. And that's what's pretty cool, okay? So I hope that was helpful for you guys to kind of be able to make that little bit of a mindset shift, that little perspective shift on how does this work? Because, I mean, we all want to make more money because money makes the things of life a lot easier. The cars are easier to buy, the gasoline's easier to buy, the food's easier to buy if we just have more money. But how do we do that if we're in a service, if we're working on serving other people and writing and building somebody else's business in some way? It is based on the results that you can get them. Can you get them real results? First question. Second, what is that result worth to my client or my customer? If it's worth a lot of money, you can charge a lot of money. If I'm going to write an email sequence or a sales letter or a web page or a funnel or whatever that's going to bring in $1 million a year, I have no problem charging $100,000 for that. None at all. Not because my time is magically worth $100,000. That's irrelevant, right? Or because my copywriting skills are so glorious. That's irrelevant. What matters is, will I make them money? Will I provide them the benefit? Yes or no? And can I deliver the benefit correctly? So to give you a non-money example, just to kind of switch things a little bit. Harry Potter. The book is all the same price, right? Each one of the books, is, depending on how old you purchase it, right, is anywhere from, 10 to 20 to $1, whatever, however much it is. When they first came out, they were all about $20. Okay, so each book is, say, about $20. So the dollar value is flat. But she wasn't, the books, J.K. Rowling, who wrote it, she wasn't delivering a book to somebody, right? She's not delivering paper and ink and a cover. She's delivering a story. And what do stories do? Stories inspire us. They make us feel good. They make us happy. They make us connect. They help us sometimes, escape from our problems. They give us entertainment. All of these different things. These are deliverables, like I was saying at the beginning of the video. These are results that she gave, that J.K. Rowling gave, that the Harry Potter books give to us. I didn't want a book. I didn't want a stack of pages that are bound together with a bunch of ink on them. I wanted the experience of going through a story and overcoming and solving mysteries and overcoming problems with Harry. That's what I wanted. And she gave it to me. And therefore, I loved it. And it was awesome. Okay? Does it make sense? She delivered on her promise. She delivered things, and therefore now she's a billionaire because of that. Because she delivered on that promise. Now, can you, in your business, can you deliver on your promise? If you can charge a lot of money for those kinds of things and make a lot of money from it too. And use that money to help other people and give back. One of my favorite sayings is, get rich and give back. A lot of people miss that part. They just focus on the get rich part. I want money. And then they keep it to themselves and everything goes wrong, right? Always giving back, always being a part of the rest of the world. So, I hope that was helpful for you guys to kind of understand that there are other ways of pricing things beyond, how many words you do it or how long it takes you to do it or whatever like that. What is the value of this thing to my customer? Then you charge that price. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. If you have any questions about this, post underneath, and I would love to help you guys. If you have any ideas for me, if you have any questions, post those underneath as well, or send me a message, a direct message in my Facebook account, and I will talk to you guys. It'll be great. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you another day. Bye. Hey, Diego.